Do you know what time it is? It's time to try and make the perfect protein pancakes. So I know what you're thinking. Last time you made pancakes, I came for the perfect protein pancake and they were a disaster. I'm finding the best protein pancake for you guys. I am failing so you don't have to. What I learned from the last thing of pancakes was that we need some flour of some sort in there so they get a bit fluffier. Luca also tested the waters. I made a second batch yesterday. I'm gonna make them very similar to those. I'm gonna make a couple tweaks and yeah, let's get going with our dry ingredients. You're gonna need a casein blend. I love chocolate, so I'm using the gold standard chocolate supreme. Luca also recommended using a second protein powder, a Whey, so I'm just using a French vanilla one. We'll need some cocoa powder, dark, way better in my opinion. Some cornstarch. It has to be Canadian cornstarch, or else it just won't work. The last dry ingredient is baking powder. This stuff is magical, so just make sure you don't add too much or David Brain might pop out of the bowl. Get a bowl, and before you start mixing, remind yourself that you have to make some oat flour because I forgot. You're also going to want to remind yourself to make sure you have enough oat flour or oats because this is all that I have. I'm just going to blend the rest in here.
It has been powderized.
I don't know why I'm smelling it. To start our dry blend, we're going to add 40 grams of oat flour. Next, we're going to add 1 scoop of casein, 30 grams of casein. That was 31. We'll go with it. Next, 15 grams of whey protein. We're addicted to protein, aren't we? Yes, we are. Next, we're going to do 7 grams of cocoa powder. 15 grams of Canadian cornstarch. This cornstarch gives me problems. Every time I work with it, it explodes and it goes everywhere. 2 grams of baking powder. Yesterday or last time I did, I used 1 gram. And those are the least fluffiest things I've ever seen in my life. Mix up your dry ingredients. This is how you clean your workstation. No cloths required. It's quick, it's efficient, your counters are clean. My mom might yell at me though. Get another bowl. You're going to want to start off just putting 1 large banana in the bowl and mashing it up. I'm going to use the handy dandy 2-prong fork. So this banana, for reference, is 120 grams on the dot. Mash that up.
I'd say that's pretty good.
Next, we're going to want to add 95 grams of Greek yogurt. Whoever leaves this plastic thing on the top lives in my house. Grow up. 95 grams of Greek yogurt. Next, you're going to want to add 2 extra large eggs with both of the shells. Then add 10 grams of egg whites, 3 grams of vanilla extract, and then I'm using a sweetener at 0 calories. I found these. Honestly, I'm not sure where I found these. I found them in the cabinet. My mom found them. You could just substitute it with some kind of like honey, or you could substitute it with like stevia if you don't want any calories. We're putting 2 little espresso spoons of this maple sweetener. Big one. So that's 1, 2. Luca tried Irish cream. I'm gonna try the English toffee. Just 1 teaspoon. So that's it for the wet ingredients. Let's mix this up. Whisk this up. You guys came here for a protein pancake without banana. You played yourself. I love the taste banana brings. Makes it. I just like the natural flavor it kind of has. I need that whisk. Next, you're going to want to add the wet ingredients into your dry ingredients. I did flick in the whisk. Haha. So that's the consistency you'll get if you did follow my steps correctly. It's a little thick, but there's nothing wrong with a little bit of thickness. Come with me to the stove, please. We're at the stove. Thanks for coming. We're gonna use this thing. I don't know what it's called, a griddle, maybe. Just turn the heat up to high just to start, and then turn it to low. I'm gonna be using some spray oil. To make sure your pan's hot, you just wanna put your hand directly on the pan for 5 seconds. If you get first degree burn, you know your pan's ready to cook with. Don't do that. The pan should be hot enough. Apply a generous amount. You're gonna wanna turn your heat just over low. These things are thicker than Nicky. If you were a kid and you never wanted to like lick the spoon or whisk after like making like a cake or something, what's wrong with you? Make sure you take a course on how to flip pancakes first, because every time I flip a pancake, I just seem to laugh at myself or embarrass myself, or both. I should have maybe put like a timer on or something. Wow. That is a pancake. That is also a pancake. Wait until they start bubbling a little bit, obviously. If anybody's ever made a pancake, you know that. Just not me, apparently. And don't rush like I did here. This is a nice looking pancake. Fonzie! Fonzie, come look at these. We don't want to undercook them. We're gonna use we're gonna use the handy dandy toothpick. Okay. I'm having problems here getting this toothpick out. Okay, so it's still a little bit wet. It's not bad. I'm gonna say another minute and these bad boys are done. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm extremely impressed. This is gonna be the bottom pancake, middle pancake, top pancake. You gotta think of these things. Plating purposes, for the aesthetic of the eye. Think about it. Serious. Or not. You know, just eat them. These look like they're ready. So we're gonna take them off. I don't like how the top of this one looks. Just gonna flip it that way. Wow. Turn the heat off, don't forget, or your house will explode. I have forgotten before. Are you kidding me? Okay, listen. Compared to the last pancakes that I made, I think this is a crazy improvement. Shout out my partner in crime, Luca, aka the scientist, aka the magician, aka my brother. Wow. I haven't even done the syrup drip, drop, drip yet. What? Okay, so I know what you're thinking. Why are you sitting at the corner of the table? Mind your business. Don't mind the drawer and the chair and the light that's... I'm gonna go fix that. Okay. Wow. I don't really know what to say. I know you're wondering, like, how the heck did you get from that to this? I don't know. Oh my god. I'll put a little bit of butter on top. Wow. Okay, people. Wow. Let me just cut right down the middle. I'm salivating. I just shot from my mouth. Remember that clip from Despicable Me when the little girl has the new stuffed animal and she's like, "It's so fluffy." Okay, I gotta change my pants. Wow. iHop. Get on the protein pancake game. If you could imagine what like banana bread and pancake hybrid would taste like, it's exactly what this tastes like. I think I could have cooked them for a little less long. Pretty moist considering. Wow. Wow. Look at that. Fonzie, come lick this. Okay, no, but like look how thick that is. Wow. Is it the same as a pancake? No, it's not. You know, real pancakes are still the best. But, you know, if I was craving pancakes and I was given a plate of this, I wouldn't complain. I think a huge thing of starting to lose weight and being more consistent with your diet is finding alternatives that satisfy you. They might not be as good, but that satisfy you and are just healthier for you. This is like one of those things where if you're craving pancakes, make these instead. You know, you get your protein in and they taste pretty freaking good. I'm gonna put the macros of these description below. I actually have no idea what the macros are like. I'd laugh. They were like 3 times the amount of calories as regular pancakes. Imagine every like really good meal you ate, you had like an undo button, and you can just go back and experience the experience again, they should add that as a feature. I really enjoyed this. This was actually really good. Last bite, the most devastating bite. Wow. All over my beard. I actually highly recommend those. I think if I was to rate them, I'd probably give them like an 8 out of 10. The only thing I want to make better about them is just to make them a little bit more moist, if possible. I'm going to see what I can do in that regard. But yeah, besides that, that's enough of the pancakes today. Good morning and welcome back to day 25 of this daily video series. The first thing that we need to do before anything is do our bed. Let's do this really quick. Fudgy, what the heck? Did you do the bed or something? Fudgy, are we gonna have a good day today? Give me pops. After I finish meditating, after reading, I want to give the pancakes another go today. I'm thinking I'm going to start changing up the videos a little bit. I don't know about you guys. Imagine one of your buddies start vlogging. Every time you go see your buddy, you're going to be like, okay, I gotta wear my best outfit. I gotta put on my best makeup. I'm going on the YouTubes. I don't want to be that guy when I'm with my friends, when I'm with my family. I just pull up the camera. So I've been trying to figure out how to do a daily video series. That's also why I don't say daily vlog. That word vlog just spooks me a little bit. I love vlogging. I think I'm going to continue to vlog, but I want my videos to have more of a purpose. For example, like today, I want the purpose to be more so of cooking. Maybe some days will be tailored around my boy Fonzie and his OnlyFans. I want some days to be tailored around playing piano or learning an instrument or learning something new. So yeah, just food for thought, for self-reference, and whoever's watching, if you're just going through my videos, a light bulb is beginning to twinkle.
Why are you such a cute patootie?
Okay, I'm gonna meditate. I'll see you guys in 4 seconds. Stay tuned. I just finished meditating. 3 things that I am grateful for today. First thing, I had a call, and the person that helped me on the phone was super nice. Shout out Kyle for having a sense of humor, having the patience, and just being a good dude for customer service on the phone. The second thing that I am grateful for are spices. Could you imagine if there was like no salt, if there was no pepper, if there was no paprika, if there was no like dill weed or cilantro? Food would be so bland and boring. A world without spices. Imagine it for a sec. That's not a world I'd want to live in. For anybody out there that aren't allowed to have spices and stuff, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry you have to go through that, but I don't. So thank God. The third thing that I am grateful for is just information. I guess you could say like books. I guess you could say like YouTube. To think of how much information we have available to us, especially with the internet. The amount of stuff that you could learn on your phone, on your computer, pretty much wherever you are. You're able to just search something and find really good information on whatever it is you're learning. With AI coming up too, it's pretty cool how much information is at the tip of our fingertips. The 3 things that I am grateful for today are 1, Kyle, help me on the phone today. You're a beauty. 2, spices. Without them, food would be bland. People that aren't allowed to have spices, I'm so sorry. 3, YouTube and the internet and the information that is available to us. What are you guys grateful for today? Be thankful for things, people. It's important. It's time to read. Hope you guys enjoy the little book summary today. I've been reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert T. Kiyosaki. On today's chapter, he discusses the common obstacles people face on the road to increase their wealth. Even if you know everything and you are financially literate, if you can't conquer these obstacles, you won't succeed. The 5 biggest obstacles that distract people from generating greater wealth are fear, cynicism, laziness, bad habits, and arrogance. To overcome fear with losing money, the author noted how his rich dad taught him that the feeling of losing led him to get further inspired and increase the urgency to make more money. Feeling failure increases people's determination for success. We are taught in school not to make mistakes, but everything you've achieved in your life was molded through mistakes and failing. Making money and increasing your assets is no different. Don't let fear stop you from generating more wealth. There has never been a rich person who hasn't lost money. Next, to overcome cynicism,
and doubt, it is important to realize that every time you play things safe, you let huge money-making opportunities pass. Not always listening to rumors and news can be a huge factor to success. By finding opportunities where people fail to see, you can achieve much more than you think. It's crucial you educate yourself in real estate, investing, or whatever it is you want to generate wealth from. The more knowledge you have, the easier it is to find opportunities. And the more knowledge you have, the easier it is to shut out doubt. Another obstacle people face is laziness. People surround themselves with other activities to keep themselves busy instead of tackling things head on. This is true not only for wealth, but your health and relationships too. Don't keep brushing off things to another day. The author states the importance of not telling yourself you can't afford certain things, and instead ask, how can I afford this? Asking yourself open-ended questions allows your brain to generate solutions. Allow yourself to believe you can do anything. Change your mindset, change your outcome. Overcoming bad habits was another obstacle, and the most common bad habit people have is paying everyone else before themselves. And in this circumstance, everyone includes the government, your mortgage, and your credit cards. The idea here is to create urgency within yourself. You have to pay your credit card, and you have to pay your taxes, or else you'll get in trouble. Forcing yourself to find ways to make extra money will make you stronger. Allow yourself to invest in what you believe. Pressure from creditors and people that need your money will force you into action to make more. And lastly, to overcome arrogance, the biggest thing is to recognize you don't know everything. Rich Dad noted that every time that he thought what he didn't know wasn't important, it bit him in the ass. The most important thing you can do is surround yourself by experts in whatever field you're working in and never stop learning. Those were the 5 obstacles from stopping people from achieving generational wealth in Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That was chapter 7. I hope you guys enjoyed. I have a question for whoever's watching this. Answer, okay? What color is watermelon? Answer the question, what color is watermelon? Say it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What was that, red? Yes, that is yellow watermelon. I don't know how to prove it, but like, look. Those are the seeds. That's Fonzie. Pops, that's for you. If you answered red, that watermelon was red, you're wrong. Leave a like on the video, and I won't hold it against you for the rest of your life, okay?
Thank you.